This is a tutorial for the mirrors simulation on my website. And when you load it in, you can see there's a Sharpie as the object and a plane mirror. You can drag it from the center, and you can rotate it from the pen cap here. You can unselect rays in the bottom left to hide the rays. And you can zoom in and out with the scale slider, although it doesn't say this, but you can also use the up and down arrow keys on the keyboard to do that, but I don't actually say that anywhere. And if you click up on the top, you can click other types of mirrors. We'll click concave, and here you can demonstrate to students the different ray diagrams in a concave mirror. You can drag the object from that circle at the top, and you know, whatever rays you want. You can obviously show virtual images if it's in front of the focal point. Do be aware, if you put it on the center of curvature, the image will not be exactly on the center of curvature, depending on how tall your object is in comparison to the curvature of the mirror. So if you want to get that ray diagram accurate, you just make your object really small, or if you like, you can change the curvature of the mirror to be less curved, and then it will be more close to the ray diagram you're expecting. So those are a couple of options. If you look down here, if you click on picture, what that does is it removes the rays and removes the image so that you can have kids draw ray diagrams, and you can do a screen capture and then cut and paste that image into whatever worksheet you want. If you click on face instead of an arrow, you guys can see, let me zoom out. Actually, let me zoom back in here. If you find you're off screen, you can just drag, if you click elsewhere, you can drag the whole thing over, or if you like, you could also just reset it by going back to concave. Okay. If you click on face there, it gives you a face, and that might be a little more interesting for the students, so you can really see your, you know, smaller upside down image. Or if you're in front of the focal point, you can really see using it as, for instance, a makeup mirror. If you go to convex, you get all the same options. Okay, so this is all the same story. You can change the curvature, you can zoom in, you can use picture mode, or you can use the face mode. If you go to lab, it's a little more interactive now, and when you load up lab, it starts off with a ray box here, which you can drag from the center, and you can also rotate it from that point if you like. So you can have kids shine the ray box, you know, along the principal axis and see that those rays meet at the focal point. And if you change the curvature of the mirror, you'll find they always meet, of course, at that same focal point. If you want to make this a convex mirror, you can either click on the rotate, and you can rotate it whatever angle you want, including flipping the whole thing, or you can just click on flip and it immediately flips it. Notice, though, when you click on flip, because it flips the whole thing, the flip goes up to the top if you want to flip it back. Over here on the right are a couple of options. If you click bulb, then it gives you a light bulb, and you can put the light bulb at the focal point of the mirror to show, for example, in a flashlight, there is a reflective silvered mirror behind the light bulb because it reflects all those light rays going backwards out in one straight beam. That's why I use the light bulb. If you click on shape, this one I made a triangular object here with 3 rays coming from each vertex, and I trace to where they meet, and you get an image here of wherever it would be for the distance that the object is from the mirror. So if you put it right on the center of curvature, you get your inverted but equidistant image. You can put it in front of the focal point, and you'll get your larger virtual image there. Or if you like, you can just flip the whole thing, and you can get your smaller virtual images for a convex mirror. And those are all the ways I use the simulation. I hope you find it useful.